Imagine if you never slept. No naps, no dozing off at your desk, no hitting snooze 12 times before work. Just endless waking hours. Sounds like more time to finally read that pile of books, or maybe learn a language, right? Well, buckle up. Because if you never slept, your body would unravel faster than an IKEA dresser built without instructions. Let's go day by day through the chaos. Day 1, the slow burn. The first 24 hours without sleep, you'll feel foggy, but surprisingly, you can still function. Your brain is coasting on leftover energy and hormones from the last time you slept. It's like running your car on whatever gas was left in the tank. But your attention span is shrinking, your reaction time is slowing, and your mood? Already shifting. Studies show you're as impaired as someone with a blood alcohol content of 0.05 after just one missed night. So technically, you're still fine, just a little tipsy without the fun of wine. But if day 1 feels manageable, day 2 is where your brain files a formal complaint. Day 2, mood on thin ice. By 48 hours, the chemistry of your brain is completely off. Dopamine, the chemical that helps you stay alert, is trying to compensate, but it can't keep up. Meanwhile, cortisol, the stress hormone, rises, and serotonin, the mood stabilizer, dips. Translation: you're cranky, emotional, and hungry. Why hungry? Because sleep regulates ghrelin and leptin, the hormones that tell you when you're full. Without them, you'll crave high-calorie junk, which is why insomniacs often end up raiding the fridge like gremlins. At this stage, you're a grumpy toddler with a driver's license. Dangerous combo. But if you think crankiness is bad, day 3 is where your brain stops playing nice. Day 3, the zombie mode. 72 hours in, your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for decision-making and self-control, is crashing hard. Memory glitches appear, focus is non-existent, and emotionally, you're flatlining. It's called anhedonia, when even things you love, like music or food, feel meaningless. It's like your brain is on airplane mode. On top of that, your immune system weakens dramatically. Studies on soldiers and med students show natural killer cells, the ones that fight viruses, plummet after just 3 sleepless nights. So not only are you a zombie, you're an easily infected zombie. And if you're still awake after that, your body begins to sabotage you in ways you can't control. Day 4, body betrayal. By the 4th day, your body is in mutiny. Nausea sets in, balance goes haywire, and digestion slows because your gut relies on circadian rhythms to do its job. Even simple motor skills like walking straight or holding a pen feel like advanced gymnastics. And then come the microsleeps. Your brain begins shutting down for seconds at a time, whether you want it to or not. Imagine driving and suddenly losing awareness for 5 seconds. That's how sleep-deprived truck drivers end up in catastrophic accidents. You are awake, but your brain is already clocking out. And if your body betraying you isn't bad enough, your mind is about to play some cruel tricks. Day 5. Reality gets glitchy. At 120 hours, your perception of reality cracks. Hallucinations kick in. You hear voices, see phantom shadows, or watch walls shimmer. Why? Because your brain is misfiring, trying to dream while awake. Essentially, REM sleep is leaking into consciousness. In extreme cases, people develop paranoid delusions, convinced they're being followed or plotted against. Historically, sleep deprivation has been used as torture for exactly this reason. It makes you vulnerable, irrational, and terrified. But hallucinations are just the preview. The main event is complete cognitive breakdown. Day 6, the mind unravels. 6 days without sleep and you're mentally bankrupt. Memory collapses, speech slurs. Tasks as simple as tying your shoes feel monumental. Neurologists compare it to being legally drunk, but worse, because alcohol wears off. Sleep deprivation doesn't. Your amygdala, the fear center of the brain, is now hyperactive, while the rational prefrontal cortex is basically offline. This is why insomniacs report intense anxiety and irrational fears. You're stuck in a nightmare, but you can't wake up because you're already awake. And if 6 days felt rough, day 7 is when your body and brain hit the absolute edge. Day 7, the edge of oblivion. 7 days in, and your body is teetering on the brink. Your brain is barely recognizable as a functional organ, Neurons are misfiring, communication between brain regions is erratic, and your senses are betraying you at every turn. Your heart races unpredictably, your blood pressure spikes, and your metabolism is a mess. Hormones controlling hunger, stress, and mood are completely unhinged. Your perception of time and space may be almost entirely lost. Simple conversations feel like decoding ancient scripts, and even basic motor skills, walking, lifting a cup, brushing your teeth, are riddled with mistakes. Some people at this stage report complete disorientation, forgetting where they are or who they even are. Microsleeps are longer, more frequent, and can occur with your eyes wide open, leaving your body momentarily offline without warning. Neurologists warn that after a full week awake, you're flirting with permanent damage. The risk of seizures skyrockets, your immune system is essentially non-functional, and the brain's ability to repair itself is gone. This is the point where fatal familial insomnia patients often collapse. The body is shutting down from the inside, and without intervention, survival is impossible. After 7 days, your extra time of endless waking isn't an advantage, it's a death sentence in slow motion. Sleep is no longer a luxury, it's the difference between life and death. Sleep isn't just rest, it's maintenance. During deep sleep, your brain literally washes itself with cerebrospinal fluid, clearing out toxins like beta amyloid, the stuff linked to Alzheimer's disease. Without it, your brain clogs. Meanwhile, your heart, metabolism, and immune system spiral into dysfunction. Chronic sleep deprivation links directly to diabetes, obesity, heart disease, and early death. In fact, studies show people regularly sleeping less than 6 hours per night have a higher risk of dying young. So no, burning the midnight oil isn't grinding, it's slowly killing yourself. And if you're still asking, but how far can you push it? Here's the answer. You really don't want to. Sleep deprivation has even been weaponized. Reports from declassified documents confirm it was used during interrogations because it breaks people down without leaving visible scars. The flaw? Exhausted, delusional brains make confessions that are often useless, agreeing to anything just to make the torment stop. Experts now classify prolonged sleep deprivation as cruel and inhumane because the line between exhaustion and psychosis disappears. So what happens if you never sleep? We don't actually know. Modern science won't push humans that far because it's too dangerous. But evidence from cases of fatal familial insomnia, a rare genetic disorder where people lose the ability to sleep, suggests the outcome is grim. Patients suffer paranoia, hallucinations, total mental collapse, organ failure, and eventually, death. There's no miracle adaptation. Sleep isn't optional, it's survival. So the next time you're tempted to pull an all-nighter, remember, your body isn't built for endless waking hours. Sleep isn't lazy, it's the repair cycle that keeps you human. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown of what happens when you never sleep, don't just stay up watching more videos. Hit subscribe, get some rest, and come back tomorrow. Your brain will thank you.